Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. This is episode 16 of the Discord GS guide, and in this episode I'll be showing you some more Quick.db commands. So this is going to be the third video on Quick.db. Now without any further ado, let's begin. I hope you'll enjoy. Now the first command I'm going to be showing you is the add command, which adds money to the account of a user. Now bot.commands.get add, and then I'll be running the function with message args and db. Now let me make the file add.js and fill this in. And now execute message args and db once again. And yeah, there we go. So now before we begin with the code of the command, I'm going to be checking if the ID of the user who initiated the command is not equal to my ID, because I'm going to be writing this command so that only I can use it. This is because it will be quite dangerous if everyone else is also given access to it, as they will basically get free money. Now I do if message.author.id, so basically that gets the author, the person who initiated the command, and their ID. If this is equal to my ID, we can do the code of the command, else I'll just send message.channel.send you aren't authorized to use this command. And yeah, there we go. So now let's create the first variable. We'll call this amount, and this will equal to arg0. And now time to get the account of the user, so you do db.get. Let me just check what I did for the other commands, because I'm not sure what the key was. So it's user underscore id, so let's do user underscore message.author.id and add a $sign right there. And now to get the balance, you just do .val. So I'm going to be doing a check right here if this is not equal to null. So basically checking that if the account exists, which I think I've done here as well. Yeah, I've done that. So if it's not equal to null, we do it, and if it is equal to null, then we do message.channel.send. You first need to create an account using exclamatory mark start. I think the custom prefix which I use now is question mark, but that's fine. And here basically what we do is we take the amount and we do db.add, get the key once again, and here we pass in amount, I think, and then I'll do message.channel.send. Amount coins were added to your balance. So now let me test that out. Alright, so let me first do val, and now I'll do add 1 and 588. So that looks like it works. Now I'm also going to be adding another feature which allows you to add money to the account of any user. So for that we'll take another argument. This will be user, which is equal to message.mentions.users first. So basically that, or I think I'll make this args1 and push this behind. So let me do that real quick. Now basically what this does is it takes user as the first argument, which is mentioning user first, which is basically a ping, and then after that you give the amount. And now I'll just replace this with user, because user is basically the account of the user who has been pinged. Now I'll add user here as well, and here let me change this to user's balance or user.name, so that gets the name of the user and prints that out. And once again here I'll change this to username first needs to create an account using start, and change this to backtick so that I can pass in user.name. Now let me test this out once again and check if it works. So once again, let me just do val, and now I'll do add, ping myself, and 2 undefined balance. I think there was something wrong there. I'll check it out later. And okay, this works. Let me just check out what was wrong here. Was added to undefined balance. Oh yeah, I'm sorry for that. It's actually user.username. And now I think it should work perfectly. I'll just do add multi 12. And yeah, so that works. And the balance is correct as well. So now time for the remove command. I'm going to be copying this code as it's going to be quite similar. And now time to make the if statement. If command is equal to subtract bot.commands.get. You can name it either subtract or remove, it's fine either way. And then you do execute message args and db once again. Now let me create the file subtract.js. And now I'll be copy pasting this code in, or pasting it in. Now let me change all of this. Subtract used to subtract money from. Okay, I messed up the spelling there. And once again we have the checks and all that. First we need to create an account. Username. Wait, didn't I change that once again? Okay, I had to change it here as well. So let me do that here too. Its name, and I have to change the username. Now here the change here is quite simple. You just change db.add to db.subtract, and I think that's supposed to work. Also let me change this word subtracted from. And now let me test this out. Subtract ping myself, and let's do 600. No, that's a lot, but it's fine. And balance, we have 2 coins, so that works as well. Let me remove that question mark there I put in by mistake. And yeah, I think that's basically it for this command as well. So now the last command which I'm going to be showing you is the transfer command, or the give command I'll be calling it. Basically it allows you to give part of your money to another account. So let's do if command is equal to give. I'll do bot.commands.get give, and once again I'll be executing message args and db. There we go. Once again let me create a file give.js and fill this in. Now starting off, I'm not going to be checking for the ID because the give command should be available to all. Now after that I'm going to be creating 2 variables, const user, which is equal to message dot mentions dot users dot first. So once again it checks for pings and gets the user that has been pinged. Now the next one is going to be amount, which is equal to args1, which is the next argument after the first one. Now I'm going to be doing another check. So if db.get user underscore user.id dot val is not equal to null, we'll execute the code, and if it is equal to null, which is the else statement right here, I'll do message.channel.send. User.usernames account hasn't been, or I'll just write in user.username has to create an account first using exclamatory start. And yeah, now let's go into the main code right here. So what I'm going to be doing is db.subtract user underscore message.author.id. So basically it gets the account of the user who initiates the command .bal, and we're going to be subtracting the amount from him so that the amount can be taken from the user account, the author account, and given to the user account. Now I'll do db.add user ID. This is the user who receives the money, and amount. So basically it gets removed from this user and given to this user. Now after that I'm going to be sending message dot channel dot send amount coins were sent from message dot author dot username to user dot username, and there we go. Now let me rerun this and test it out. Now before we begin, I'm going to be adding some money to my account so that I can give away some, because I have really less right now. Let's add 1000 and check my balance, and let me check out Pybot right here, and looks like there's an error with that too. Let me check out what that is. It's with the balance command. Okay, looks like I haven't actually implemented checking the balance of other users. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing now is give Pybot 500, and yeah, this is going to be hard, so give me a minute. I'll just invite my alt account to this server and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So now I've invited my alt account and then also created an account. So now let me do the command once again. Pick my alt and give 500, and 500 coins were sent. Let me just check my balance right here, and 502. Let me check it on the other side as well. Balance, and we see 500. So the give command works as well. And I think I'm going to be wrapping up this episode right here. So if you did enjoy this video, please do leave a like and subscribe, as that'll be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.